All right. Okay. Now we're working. I didn't have audio for a minute. I was sitting there talking to myself. All right. Okay. All right. Now I can hear myself. I don't like to hear the sound of my voice. I've heard that it's some kind of scientific thing that nobody likes the sound of their voice, but I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. That's just what I've heard. Can't believe everything that you hear on the internet. All right. We've got 2026 Leaf Seasons in the Sun baseball going right now. This is a new release. This is a new one for me. I'm not sure if it's a debut product or not for Leaf, but it is a debut break for me. I certainly haven't broke Seasons in the Sun before, so if it's not a debut product for Leaf, it definitely is for me. All right. So obviously we got everybody tagged. We've got the teams on the screen. I do apologize for not getting this going sooner. I meant to do the team random and all that earlier today on my lunch break, and I didn't get a lunch break today. It was a pretty crazy day at work. And then right now we've got two girls in cheer and one boy in football, youth cheer and youth football. So like it's insane every day. Practices until, the sun sets and all that. It's nuts. All right. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get this one going. This is a thick or a heavy box. I will tell you guys that much. I'm hoping that these are in. They're in either top loaders or hard cases or something. I do know that. It looks like they're in one touches. Okay, they're in mags. So that is why the box is so darn heavy. All right. Let me hold on. I didn't think this one all the way through, guys. Give me just a second. I did not think that one all the way through, but we're all right. I don't think I revealed too much. Empty box. Scoot that over a little bit. Oh, what's up, Foxy? I didn't see your comments at first. I was like, well, I guess nobody's jumping on here tonight, but I didn't see your comments. Yeah, chair practices. It is insanely hot. Like we've got a heat wave going. We're under like a heat warning or whatever it's called. And so it's so hot outside that they literally football practice got pushed to inside, and then cheer practice Um, got pushed back in 30 minutes to try to make it a little bit cooler outside. So it's nuts. All right, here we go. We've got our first card. It is a time. Ooh, a 1 out of 2, guys. Our first hit is a 1 out of 2. Timeless Tradition. Bat material. Jimmy Fox. Jimmy Fox. 1 out of 2. Let's see where this one's. This will be interesting because what jersey is that? That is a great question. And by the way, no help from the checklist because the checklist for this does not have any teams on it. So, no help from the checklist whatsoever on this product. So I'm gonna have to figure out whose jersey that is. So Jimmy Fox, I do see like it does have like blue stripes almost. That's what it looks like to me anyway. But he played for the Phillies, Cubs, Red Sox, and Royals. Now he played the longest for the Royals. So I'm thinking that's a Royals jersey, but I'm gonna have to check on that. Foxy, do you have any ideas? Let me know. Otherwise, we're going to be doing some Googling here in a minute. I'm going to set that up in a stand for now, but we may be doing some Googling here shortly. All right, up next, we've got a 4 out of 6. So this one is very low numbered. You don't like the sound of your own voice because when you speak, what you hear in your head is conducting science. I had heard that somewhere, but all right, 4 out of 6. It's a pitcher, an auto prep phenoms, Caden Waiter. Caden Waiter, 4 out of 6. I'm hoping he's one of the ones that got drafted. Because there's only he did. He got drafted round 2, 55th overall to the San Francisco Giants. Giants going to Matt Fox. Caden Waiter got drafted in the second round by the Giants. Okay. 4 out of 6. Nice hit, Matt. All right. Now, which one do it's like, which one do I choose? Left, right? Which one should I do first? But what I'm going to do is focus because sometimes my phone loses focus. All right, here we go. I'm going to go ahead. I'm right handed. I'm going to go ahead and do the right one first. Got the Magic of Baseball. Ooh. Dave Justice. Okay. I saw the Braves helmet and thought, man, that could be, well, anyone. Because the Braves over the years have had a ton of great ball players. Um, Dave Justice was not the one that I had on the top of my head. That's going to Jeff Smith, Jeff and Angie, my neighbors just up the road, literal neighbors, like we live on the same road, same street, in the same neighborhood. 11 out of 12, Dave Justice. And I completely forgot that Dave Justice was married to, what's her name? Was she an actress, I think? Until I saw their picture the other day, and I'm like, I completely forgot Dave Justice was ever married to her. But yeah, that is uh, certainly not the, Brave that I had on the top of my head, but not a bad one. Um, Anywho, by the way, Jeff and Angie, if you guys are on here watching or if you listen to this later, let me know if you guys are ever coming home from the lake because I've got a jersey for you. I've got cards for you. Let me know. All right, we've got a Field of Dreams or Field of Dream teams. Oh, this is going to be a big random probably, unless it's the same team. Nope, it's not going to be this same team. I can just tell you right offhand. Why is she barking? Got a Carly Yastrzemski, Willie McCovey, Willie Mays. Oh, it's a 5 out of 5. Yastrzemski, McCovey, Mays, Robinson, Mantle, and Mazarowski. That is sick. And there's at least 3 different teams on here. Give me just a second, guys. Barking dogs. All right. 5 out of 5. Yastrzemski, McCovey, Mays, Robinson, Mantle, and Mazurowski. So let's see. Yastrzemski, obviously Red Sox. Mantle's going to be Yankees. Mays, Giants. McCovey, Giants. Mazurowski, Pirates. Robinson, I'm not sure. The one product that Leaf doesn't put jerseys or team names on there happens to be the one that I actually need it for. That Robinson is a grayish jersey. Okay. Let me see here. I'm gonna cheat. I am we're gonna use a little bit of help from artificial intelligence here. What jersey did Frank Robinson wear that looks gray? Oh my gosh. That did absolutely no help whatsoever. That honestly almost looks like the same jersey in the Jimmy Fox. Oh man. Thanks, Leaf, for this one. Okay. Well, I tell you what, let's just set it up for the random. And if Frank Robinson, because I'm going to do it by name anyway, not by team, by name. So if Frank Robinson, and I tell you guys, it will be my luck that Frank Robinson hits it. But if Frank Robinson is the name picked, then I will probably have to do some digging on where that one's going because they couldn't have used, a more obvious, um, couldn't have used a more obvious jersey. They had to use one that's like very neutral because he played for he played for 5 different teams where he wore a gray uniform. In Cincinnati, which was his longest tenure, he wore a road uniform that was gray. In Baltimore, he had a gray road uniform. In LA, he had a road gray. California road gray, and then Cleveland road gray. So he wore 5 different gray uniforms. Now I will say, looking at the top right there, I may be able to distinguish it from the others with that little, it almost looks like a blue line there at the top of the collar on the back. So that may help me, but yeah. All right, let's see. Field of Green teams, 5 out of 5. Let me put this on the screen for you guys. Okay. All right. We're going 9. Good luck, everybody. Final round. Here we go. Oh, my. I told you guys. I told you. Worst luck in the world. Okay. Let me put this in the chat real fast. Okay. All right. Well, let's do a recap. And then I'm going to do some digging here real fast. Okay. So we've got the two that we know for sure 100% where they're going. This one's going to the Braves. The Dave Justice, 11 out of 12. Caden Waiter, 4 out of 6 to the Giants. Prep Phenom. Got the Jimmy Fox, 1 out of 2 bat material. And then this one is going to Frank Robinson. And I will have to decipher where that is going. Maybe Leaf released another version of the checklist somewhere with teams on it. I don't know. But I will check both of these, and I'll put them in the chat. I'll put in, or in the, not the chat, but the main post in the comment section, and I'll tag whoever it's going to, and with hopefully some kind of proof of why it's going to there. So I'll tag the winners of both of these and get some pictures uploaded. And then just a reminder, guys, we do have Pristine Baseball in. And if we get that filled tomorrow, then we will break that tomorrow. So Pristine Baseball in, and I will tag the winners of these. Anyway, guys, have a good rest of your Friday Eve, and we'll see you guys on the next one.